Nice control panel, great flash patterns. I removed the magnets and bolted it to the top of the storage container on top of my Xterra. Perfect light for fire department use. Takeaway: easy to install, nice control module, sturdily made with heavier gauge wires. Heavy-duty magnets keep the unit in position and bright enough to hurt my eyes a bit at 20 feet during the day. Details with any purchase: the tail of the tape is. Does it do what it's intended to do? I'm a volunteer ambulance driver in the central Colorado mountains. I did quite a bit of research before deciding on the 23 inches Condor TIR emergency 3-watt red/white mini LED light bar. After all, the money was coming out of my pocket and $180 isn't quite petty cash. While I can imagine that any decent light bar would be sufficient during the night, I was worried about racing to the fire station to grab the ambulance during the daytime. The very next day, after installing this unit, I received a call at 11:15 a.m. on a nice sunny day. From the moment I hit the highway until arriving at the station, averaging 75 miles per hour, every car saw the lights in sufficient time to pull off the road and make way for me. And I wasn't using a siren. Enough said. The light unit itself seems to be very sturdily built and the wires are of heavy enough gauge such that I'm not worrying about breakage, but not so heavy that I cannot run them along the door frame gasket to conceal them. My only complaint is where the wire harness plug connects to the control module. The protecting sleeve over the wire harness stops about 3 inches short of the plug, leaving the unit as a whole seem to be a bit unfinished. Additionally, the two wires, red/black, coming from the cigarette lighter adapter accidentally, but easily, pulled out of the control module plug, necessitating me to have to take 20 minutes to figure out how to get the pins out of the plug so I can recrimp the wires back onto them in then rains. Fortunately, the seller was very responsive in answering my question as to which wire wet were in the plug. I am very pleased with this purchase 10/03/19 update. I've owned the unit for about a year now and it's still performing very nicely. The one issue which came up and which I'm really disappointed in was the quality of the rubber covers which go over the magnetic feet. After only about 6 months of use, I had to take the light off the car to store it while parking in the airport's extended parking for a week. Upon removing the light, the rubber feet covers literally disintegrated. They obviously were not made to handle extended outdoor use and UV conditions. Insult to injury was the $25 quote for a set of 4 replacements. For simple rubber magnet covers. And ones that really don't last that long to boot. Not. This is awesome light for the money. I've been through a few different lights in the last 5 years and this is by far the best one. It is bright enough for daytime use. It also came with a switch box that none of the other lights I purchased came with, that allows you to control the front of the light, the rear of the light, or the sides of the light if you don't want the whole light blinking, and you can also alternate between colors if you picked more than one color. The magnets are by far the strongest of any of the lights I've had. I've been 90 to 100 miles per hour, 415 20-minute increments, and the light doesn't budge even in the rain. Click link in description for more reviews.